I'm here at Gloucester Park to drop in and speak with Sophie Borel at Cheval for Hypnos Pillow Talks.
Hi Alys!
Hi Sophie.
Welcome to Cheval.
Thank you. Really looking forward to our pillow talk.
Me too. I made a cup of coffee for you. Have a look around, make yourself home, and I'm gonna get changed.
Perfect. Before we get into the detail of this conversation, perhaps you could introduce yourself and your role for Cheval Collection.
So my role at Cheval is project and design manager, and I've been working in luxury hospitality for over 20 years now. And at Cheval, we provide technical services. I lead the design of all our new projects, the refurbishment as well. And also I'm a brand advocate. So, you know, when we see each other at all those parties, just working for Cheval, flying the flag. So yeah.
Who are Cheval Collection and what do you specialise in?
Cheval Collection is a serviced apartment brand, luxury, and they have 45 years of expertise. We have 11 properties, so that's over 800 apartments in the UK and in Dubai as well.
What differentiates a stay at a serviced apartment as opposed to when you might stay at a traditional hotel?
The main difference at Cheval anyway is the flexibility we give to our guests. And it's also the space and the time. So in terms of the service, in an hotel, you would have a breakfast at a certain time. At Cheval, you've got your own kitchen, you've got your own space. You can do what you want when you want it. Here at Gloucester Park, we've got an hallway. So you arrive and that's really that little entrance. And then you come into the living and then you come into the room. So there is also privacy and intimacy, but you also have your own space. We've got a little corridors between the bedroom. So you really have all the space to be comfortable, particularly if you come with your family.
What type of guests do you welcome into your serviced apartments?
We've got all sorts of different guests. I think we're really great for families. Our apartments are large. We've got a selection of 2-bedroom penthouses, but a lot of families, a lot of leisure. It's kind of a mix, really. We've got a lot of global guests, particularly from the UAE, as well as Asia, America, quite a lot of guests as well, from Europe, and I think a little bit from the UK. But we do have a lot of long stay as well, and that's really good. We've got guests who have stayed with us for a year, for 10 years even. We really want to create with our guests, to give them some emotion and memories of staying with us. And actually, I've met recently someone who stayed with us 35 years ago when he was a child with his family. And I think, this is really important.
From a design perspective, how does your design approach perhaps differ when you're designing for a serviced apartment as opposed to for a hotel?
What we want to create is really people's home. So it can't be too loud, design can't be too present. We always want to give a sense of place to our properties. We've got 9 properties in London. They're in different locations and they would be designed really differently. Because the portfolio at Cheval grew really organically for the past 45 years. So the property by Tower Bridge would look quite corporate, quite neutral, because it's all about the view. We've got this fabulous view in most of the apartments. And you can see Tower Bridge and the Shard. It's absolutely beautiful. So we want really the view to have an impact. And then in other property, like looking over Hyde Park, we would be a lot more maybe British classicism. The building are also so beautiful and the height on the ceiling is wonderful. So we really want to create a sense of place, but always keep the standard of service and quality across all our properties. It's timeless elegance, Alys.
It is?
Yeah. It is.
No, it is. I know it is.
I think it's all those touch points that really help people have a wonderful stay with us. That would be the lighting, That would be the comfort of the mattress, the comfort of how you feel in the room. So the lighting, the material, the finishes, the softness of the carpet, the touch of a robe. So it's all what we could link to the sensory experience. And what we really try to do is for our guests to be so comfortable that it's going to have a lasting memory on them.
So are there any extra considerations that you need to make because you welcome so many families into your apartments?
Of course, it's a pleasure to having so many family in our apartment. We have sofa bed in most of our properties. And if we didn't have sofa bed, we're going through the process of replacing them. We've got soundproof.
Important.
Yes, rooms as well. But no, really, I think also what is amazing with Cheval, when you come to Cheval, you've got your little hamper. There is breakfast for everyone. I've stayed here myself quite a few times. There is always little slippers, a little robe, a little unicorn toy, some coloring books. So, again, the service is really important for us, how we welcome our guests, the family or the corporate. We've got desks in most of our apartments, a bathtub in one of the bathrooms to make sure that the kids can have a bath. We don't want to have showers everywhere. So it's a lot of things in the way we design that we really want to have family and all our guests on top of our mind.
Can you walk me through how you select suppliers to partner with for your projects?
As the Cheval brand is evolving, so are our suppliers, and we like to go on that journey together. What's important for us is the attention to detail, because there is so much that comes into designing a room, designing an apartment. We really need that support from our supplier, and I just want them to make my life easier. But it's true that actually operation as well. When we pick a product, we would always run it by the housekeeping team or the operation team. And we do so many tests on them. And when we found a product that works, we want to make sure that it will work for all our properties. And we want to make sure that it will have longevity.
So we've talked a little bit already about comfort, but how important is sleep as part of the service that you provide for your guests?
Absolutely essential. We want our guests to have a really good night's sleep, and we put a lot of effort in our bedroom, soundproofing the bedroom, but also the mattress, obviously. The reason we have chosen Hypnos for our mattresses in the UK is because of the comfort and the sustainability credential. It's really important for us. Obviously, our guests, but also the direction Cheval is taking on their ESG policies. Hypnos has been carbon neutral for over a decade, and it's really important for us at Cheval to partner with such collaborators.
And did you receive positive feedback relating to sleep from your guests?
100%. 5-star. They love it. We have a lot of really good comments about the sleep at Cheval. It is true. I promise. I'm just not making it up. It is true.
We're already seeing a growth in the service department sector, but what do you think is going to continue to drive that growth?
So I think it's the way people travel more than ever. They want to have their own space and to be flexible and to live to their own rhythm. I think it's really important, that sort of individuality. And we really try to cater for that.
What does the future hold for Cheval Collection?
A growth in our portfolio. We really would like to double the size of our portfolio in the next 5 years. But what we would like to keep very consistent, as big we might get, is really that service, comfort, and the flexibility we offer to our guests.
As Cheval Collection continues to grow, what are your non-negotiables that you're really going to hold firm as you enjoy the growth that you're hoping to see in your business?
The comfort. Absolutely. The comfort from a design point of view, but also the level of service that we provided is really important for our standard and for the luxury hospitality.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I have thoroughly enjoyed learning more about you, your work, and Cheval Collection.
Thank you. Shall I show you around the property?
Yes, please.
Let's go.
Sophie, thank you so much for being part of Pillow Talks, brought to you by Hypnos.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Wow, beautiful pattern.
Now it's time to sit back and relax.